Here are the most recent deaths in the national news, plus people's reactions to those deaths, as seen at Legacy.com in the final week of August 2021. Banjo player Bill Emerson died August 21, 2021, of complications of pneumonia at the age of 83. He was a founding member of the legendary bluegrass band The Country Gentlemen. An honoree of the Bluegrass Hall of Fame, he is considered one of the best banjo players of all time. Emerson was a U.S. Navy veteran who played in the first military band dedicated to bluegrass. Reggae singer and producer LeeScratch Perry died August 29, 2021, at a hospital in Jamaica at the age of 85. He was one of the pioneers of reggae, helping bring the musical style from Jamaica to a worldwide audience. Perry is also remembered as an innovative producer who helped create dub music and worked with artists from Bob Marley to Wings to the Beastie Boys. Actor Ed Asner died August 29, 2021, in Los Angeles at the age of 91. He was a star of classic TV, playing cranky newsman Lou Grant on The Mary Tyler Moore Show and its spin-off Lou Grant. Later, he played Santa Claus in the movie Elf and was beloved as the voice of Carl Fredricksen in the animated classic Up. Asner was a U.S. Army veteran, serving in the Signal Corps during the 1950s. Drummer Ron Bushy died August 29, 2021, at UCLA Santa Monica Hospital. He died after a battle with esophageal cancer at the age of 79. He was the drummer for Iron Butterfly, one of the most influential bands in hard rock and heavy metal. Bushy is being remembered for his iconic drum solo on the band's 1968 hit In-A-Gadda-Da-Vida. Humorist Jeannie Robertson died August 21, 2021, at her home in Burlington, North Carolina, at the age of 77. She was known for her funny, folksy stories of life with her husband and son, whom she nicknamed Left Brain and Beaver. Robertson is being remembered for her clean, family-friendly comedy. Olympian Jacque Rogge died August 29, 2021, at the age of 79. After competing in sailing for his home country of Belgium in 3 Olympic Games, Rogge became president of the International Olympic Committee. He is also being remembered for helping create the Youth Olympic Games, which debuted in 2010. Clean water activist Vivian Milligan died unexpectedly August 26, 2021, at the age of 70. She led a fight to have a dangerous landfill in New Jersey cleaned up after nearby residents were diagnosed with leukemia and other health problems. Milligan is being remembered for her passion for the issue, which was featured in the HBO documentary Man v. Ford. Drummer Kenny Malone died August 26, 2021, at a hospital in Nashville, Tennessee. He died of COVID-19 at the age of 83. He was a popular session drummer in Nashville who played on classic songs including Dolly Parton's Jolene and Dobie Gray's Drift Away. He is being remembered for playing with superstar musicians including Johnny Cash and Kenny Rogers. Malone was a U.S. Navy veteran who served for 14 years playing in the Navy Band. Singer Lee Williams died August 30, 2021, at his home in Pontotoc, Mississippi, at the age of 75. He was the leader of the gospel group Lee Williams and the Spiritual QCs. Williams is being remembered for his powerful singing voice on gospel hits including Learning to Lean. Singer Ruth Marx died August 24, 2021, at her son's home in California. She died of lung cancer at the age of 85. She was a jingle singer whose voice can be heard in commercials for Chicken of the Sea, Double Mint Gum, and other classic ads. She was the mother of singer Richard Marx, and she is also being remembered for singing backing vocals on some of his songs, including the 1991 track Streets of Pain. At least 31 people have died across 7 states as a result of Hurricane Ida. This is a developing story, and numbers may change quickly. The names of the 13 U.S. service members killed in the August 26th terrorist attack at Hamid Karzai International Airport in Kabul, Afghanistan, have been released. They are Lance Corporal David L. Espinoza, Sergeant Nicole L. Gee, Staff Sergeant Darren T. Hoover, Staff Sergeant Ryan Naus, Corporal Hunter Lopez, Lance Corporal Riley McCollum, Lance Corporal Dylan R. Marola, Lance Corporal Kareem M. Nakui, Corporal Dagan Page, Sergeant Yohani Rosario Pichardo, Corporal Humberto A. Sanchez, Lance Corporal Jared M. Schmitz, and Navy Corpsman Maxton Soviak. Every week in the United States, flags are lowered to half-staff to honor the lives of Americans whose communities are mourning their loss. Here are the most recent half-staff memorial flag honors. Flags in Delaware, Kentucky, and Ohio have been lowered in honor of Overdose Awareness Day. Flags in Illinois have been lowered to honor the memory of Lieutenant Aaron Landers of the University of Illinois Police Department. Flags in Iowa have been lowered to honor the memory of U.S. Navy Fireman First Class Wesley J. Brown. Flags in Colorado have been lowered to honor the memory of former Colorado Governor Richard Lamb. Flags in New Jersey have been lowered to honor the memory of Assemblyman Nicholas R. Felice and lifeguard Keith Pinto. Flags in Ohio have been lowered to honor the memory of Navy hospitalman Maxton W. Soviak. This week also marks several notable anniversaries. 1 year ago this week, actor Chadwick Boseman died at the age of 43. 5 years ago this week, actor Gene Wilder died at the age of 83. 20 years ago this week, actor Troy Donahue died at the age of 65. 30 years ago this week, filmmaker Frank Capra died at the age of 94. Actress Peggy Lipton was born 75 years ago this week. She died in 2019 at the age of 72. And musician Billy Preston was born 75 years ago this week. He died in 2006 at the age of 59. You can read more about the lives of the people featured in this video on Legacy.com. You can also follow Legacy.com on Facebook and subscribe to our channel on YouTube to stay up to date on national news deaths and reactions.